Hello everyone, it's Erik with the Getmeouttahere vlog. Going on a journey today with my brother Connor to the Royal Gorge in southern Colorado. And I had to stop by because this was on the way. Take a look at this. It's the world's largest rocking chair. Look at the size of this rocking chair. Take a look at that. I'm gonna sneak in. Boom. Unfortunately, let me turn the mic around. Unfortunately, the gate is closed. This, whatever it was, the apple shed is currently out of business. But you can see right there is an old wooden rocking chair. Looks like it's seen better days. Could use a paint job, but there it is. 21 feet tall. Pretty amazing. Had to stop by, couldn't help myself. But anyway, got to turn the mic around again. Gonna hit the road. We are headed to a massive canyon. And then there are some other spots that we have in mind along the way. I can't wait to go. Come tag along. Follow me. Glamping tents.
Oh yeah.
Luxury cabins. Glamping. Have you ever been glamping?
Nope. Soy Frank Azar.
Canon City. Oh wow, look at the mountains. It's the Colorado flag.
Oh, those are the celebrated Christos.
Wow.
All those peaks go left
Bridge.
to right.
Almost there. Turn left on 3A. That is breathtaking. Going to check out this visitor center at the hitching post. Looks like they have a lot of interesting souvenirs and knickknacks. Let's take a look. Inside the hitching post, look at this lamp. It's tempting. Look at this thing. It's a 6-shooter lamp with a cowboy hat. $80 here at the hitching post. It's tempting. I'm thinking about it. They also have these really cool, what do you call these? These light frames that go around light switches. They got various animals, moose, bear, a lot of Colorado wildlife, and then they even have a really cool welded steel, well yeah, I think it is welded steel. Yeah, a welded Colorado flag. Also gotta love the various Bigfoot t-shirts that they have here. He's out there. Stay on the marked trails. I feel like we're like the only ones out here. We're in the Wild West. Welcome, enjoy your visit. America's Bridge.
Thank you very much, sir.
We're walking towards the visitor center. They have a nice little walkway here. A couple pergolas, taking the scenic route. I have never been here before. I've actually never even thought of this place much. This was kind of a last-minute road trip decision my brother and I made yesterday, trying to figure out interesting things to do in Colorado for the next couple days. So I'm going to be learning a lot today, be sharing it with you as much as I can. I don't even know all what they have here. It looks like the bridge itself is a footpath, and then they have trams that you can take, aerial trams, and I think there's like a train as well. So I keep hearing things about a theme park here too. So when you throw the whole pandemic and COVID stuff on top of that, I don't know what's all open today. We're gonna find out. So $29 for adult general admission includes the Royal Gorge Bridge for, I think, foot traffic. They also have a playland, a gondola ride, which looks pretty cool, Plaza Theater, and zip lining, rock climbing, and a sky coaster. I think we're gonna start with just the bridge. You can see they have their 6-foot distancing. Obviously do not enter if you're sick, but it's not mandatory here to wear a mask. People that work here are, but guests are not. So when you walk in, they've got a bunch of history here of this area and the gorge and the bridge itself, starting with the prehistoric age. They actually have found dinosaur bones in this region around Canon City. So a lot of prehistoric history remains here. They're digging up every day, and then they have some history on the early explorers and the Native Americans in the area, and then on the bridge construction, the development of this area. I love this picture of Theodore Roosevelt. In 1905, he visited the canyon, and you can see this dog is like jumping on his leg. The suspension bridge was built in 1929, and here it says it was the world's highest suspension bridge from 1929 to 2003. I said 2001 earlier, so maybe 2003 is the more accurate date of when the bridge in China was 100% completed. I also did not know that there was a devastating fire here in 2013. Most of the park here around the bridge and the gorge was completely devastated and destroyed by the fire. I think really the only thing that was left standing was the bridge itself. So they rebuilt this over the last couple years. Look at the views of this canyon. You can see the Arkansas River down below flowing. Originally they called this the Grand Canyon of the Arkansas, but because it sounded too much like the Grand Canyon in Arizona, they changed the name to the Royal Gorge Canyon. And here it is, the Royal Gorge Bridge, the highest suspension bridge in North America. In fact, I guess you could say it's the highest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere. So unfortunately, because of wind advisories today, there is high winds throughout the afternoon. The gondolas are closed, the zip lining is closed. A lot of the things that take place in the air is not working and operating right now. So we'll have to make do with that. I was kind of hoping to do the tram or the gondolas, but it is what it is. At least we can walk the bridge. One thing that's cool is they have the state flags of the United States, all 50, lined on either side of the bridge. Connor, you could probably name them all. You don't need the plaques telling you what they are, right?
Except for the ones that look like that. Boring.
Oh, the ones with it. Yeah, there are a lot of state flags that just have like the seal that are kind of boring. Illinois is the same way. This is Idaho. View of the other side of the bridge. There's the Illinois state flag. Had to represent a little bit there. In my home state, Iowa, same colors as France. Des Moines is a French capital. It's named after one. Well, it's a French name. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, look at that. And they've got whitewater rafters on the Arkansas River below. That'd be fun. Passed by a lot of whitewater rafting companies in Canon City, so I know there's a lot in the area. Don't think we'll get to that today, but I would love to come back and do some whitewater rafting in the gorge and the canyon. That'd be awesome. What's the difference between a canyon and a gorge? see here, this is the spot where David Kirk made his bungee rope jump for ABC TVs. That's incredible. Could you imagine jumping off of this? There's also no fishing from the bridge. I don't know who would have a fishing line. It is so windy out today. I can see why they closed the gondolas. I'm trying to keep my hat on from blowing off through most of this, but yeah, here we are. The largest, well, the highest suspension bridge in all of North America, in all the Western Hemisphere. We're almost across. And here's what we've journeyed across so far. We made it across, and I didn't lose my hat. Look at that. I think it's almost 1,000 feet across, right? Does it say right there?
Let's go, children.
Oh. That's so funny. This is the answer to my question. Gorge or a canyon? It says a gorge is wide at the top, narrow at the bottom, and usually has a river running through. A canyon is wide at the top, is as wide at the top as it is on the bottom. Both are interchangeably to describe awesome geological formations. That is... Thanks, Connor. So I stand corrected. We walked 1,260 feet to get across the gorge. I never knew that, though. A gorge usually has a river running underneath it, whereas a canyon does not, but they can be used interchangeably. They're pretty much the same thing. The Plaza Theater. Don't really know what they're showing there, so let's take a peek. They also have restroom facilities and a barbecue grill located on the far end of the canyon. So I'm in the theater, and they have a little gift shop. In case you lose your hat on the bridge, they got plenty here that you can replace it with. They also have plenty of fridge magnets, because I am a huge collector of fridge magnets on my travels. They have these canvas ones that are really cool. I think I'll have to get one of these. They have a barbecue restaurant here. Connor and I were just joking. It'd be funny if you had a few beers here and then had to walk back across this swinging bridge while tipsy out of your mind. That would be a challenge. Look at this. The highest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere. And there are some steep hills up the mountainside here. There's the bridge. Not really sure what's up here. There's like a merry-go-round. Looks like the zip lines are up there, and the gondolas, of course, they're not operating today. And look at this view of the mountain range. Connor, you think again it's the Sangres?
I think so.
Boy, it's beautiful. And there's the bridge right over there yonder. Wow. Definitely worth the hike. There's the poop zone. Just in case you were wondering. Right there. I might have to go over there in a little bit. So I guess this is Tommyknocker land. They have looks like a child's playground, little carousel, more of a kiddie land. I think Tommyknockers are like mythical beings that live in mines. It's like a mining urban legends. Don't know a lot about those, but I've done a few mine tours in my life, and they're like these mythical creatures that cause havoc in the mines. Kind of like leprechauns, but mining region. They also have live music here today. Heck yeah, little Rolling Stones. Not the real band, but a good cover. They've got this slingshot ride here too that you see at a lot of amusement parks. Unfortunately, again, the gondolas, the slingshot, everything that has to do with being in the air is not running today because of the excessive wind gusts across the canyon, which is a real bummer. There are the gondolas right up there. I think that's the biggest thing I'm bummed out about, is I really wanted to ride the gondolas across the canyon. Thought that would be awesome, but the wind does it again. I need to get a dead cat microphone. I have one, but this Sony doesn't have any good, easy attachments for it. So I've been having to duct tape it or use other means, but there is a case that they sell that allows me to attach a dead cat to. So that's something I'm gonna need to go ahead and purchase, because this is, wherever I go, it's windy. It's pretty cool. You can see all the different layers of rock. You know what? That one kind of looks like bacon. That's what I realized. Yeah, right there. Doesn't that look like bacon? Big strip of bacon. That view was breathtaking. I can get my sunglasses on and keep my hat on because the wind today has been intense. I'll have to take it off when I go back across the bridge. But anyway, this has been absolutely incredible. This, again, is the Royal Gorge Bridge, the highest suspension bridge in all of North America. I wish there was more that we could do, but again, because of the wind, a lot of the attractions have been shut down for the day. So at this point, we walked the bridge, we did it, we conquered it, experienced as much as we could. But for now, before I blow away, I think it's best to say it's time for me and Connor. What are we doing?
We're getting out of here.
We're getting out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Feel free to subscribe below. There's gonna be plenty more on the way. Once we get to the center of the bridge, it's a little less breezy this time around. Until we get to the center and then my head rolls off into the Arkansas River. It'll have to travel to Wichita just to fish it out. Wow. I'm still awestruck. Is it awestruck? Awestruck. Awestruck, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think awestrucken is a word, right? Awestricken. I'm still awestruck with all of this. It's amazing. We made it across for the second time, and my hat survived the crossing too. We can really say that my hat, I still got this today, which is impressive because these wind gusts are insane, to say the least. All right, onward. So long, America's Bridge. MoonLight Pizza. We're gonna try this place. It's in downtown Salida, Colorado.
Try their beer, it's delicious.
We're gonna try the beers. This gentleman said they're delicious. We got the beer menu here. They brew their own beer. And right here I've got the MoonLight Cream Ale. That's what I'm gonna have today. Well, cheers to a successful day. We are at the MoonLight Pizza, and this is a Moonlight Cream Pale Ale, and it's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's definitely on the lighter side, but that's a good thing when you're driving. Not too bad. Just having one, and we're waiting for our pizza to come. Man, this is awesome. There's a huge rainbow right there over the mountain. Not sure how well that's capturing, but there's a big rainstorm way behind us. We can feel the wind blowing some rain our way, but look at that rainbow. That's awesome. I'll just take this big piece. Oh, heck yeah. A full moon pizza. This is what we're dealing with here. This looks delicious.